Hi there, everybody. Welcome to Blades in the Dark. We're here for session number 11, Tabletop Talk, coming at you through your computer, phone, TV, or, I don't know, iPad.
Or in the future.
Help me.
Yeah, or
in the
Google
future.
Glass.
When they have
your
through
VR.
your
Yeah.
VR,
Yeah.
screen,
What-
your Google
when they
Cardboard.
put the
Once
chips
we
in the
get-
back of your brain and you just are plugged directly into the network.
Once we get
for your
our
cassette
videos
Walkman.
able to be like compatible with VR, people can be at the table.
In the dark future, when everything on the internet is
And
Infowars
they'll
and
regret it.
Tabletop Talk.
Yeah. There's actually an
Oh,
RPG
God.
designed for playing specifically over the
If those
internet
are
on
the two
Skype called
things-
View
That
Screen.
survived.
It's a horror game.
You scream. That's funny.
Anyway, okay. Hi there, everybody. We're here for
Turn all
session
the-
11, Blades in the Dark.
Turn all the frogs gay.
So, what?
Infowars.
Okay. Oh, I remember that now. So, we are getting started.
That look on your
Oh,
face.
God.
That was so good.
I saw the clip, James. I'm sorry. I know it's bad.
the freaking frogs.
It's fine.
I'm not gonna take it.
I'm not like your typical 55-year-old. I'm hit with the modern culture.
You're taking tons of onesies.
You take onesies and mojos.
Okay.
Such a faker.
So,
We love you, Kevin. We're sorry.
last time you guys managed to steal a painting of the Red Lady, sold it off.
For
Ralph.
8 coins.
Yeah, 8. Was it 8 coin?
So we did sell
It was
it.
8 coin. Yeah, I had assumed you did because
It
I
was
marked down the
like-
coin.
it
We
was
talked about
12.
that.
Fair enough.
Because we had too much coin to put away, so we had to spend
It's
it.
kind of hilarious how we jump through so many hoops to get these things, and it's just like, you sold it.
Yep.
You did it.
Well, because
however that happened.
it's about
Yeah.
doing what's interesting, right? Like if selling it was interesting or giving it to Ralph was interesting, I'd do that. But it's not. He's just gonna take it and go away.
Fair
I
enough.
wanted to go through that, but that's okay.
Well, if you want to play out that scene, right,
that
we
is
can go there.
Brian's
No, I'm just
forte.
saying
Is
that.
all the
I'm just saying that.
I figure coin is like HP. It's just a symbolic definition of this other non-interesting off-camera stuff.
I mean,
It's
it
like
kind of is
pooping
our
on
party's
engage.
HP.
Hypnotoad.
It's our main
No,
resource.
it's the freaking frog.
We had so much coin, we actually spent it on extra cooldown action.
you did, yeah. You spent.
Because we
you spent
Oh,
it.
that's right.
Didn't know what to do with it.
That was pretty good though.
Yeah.
That worked out.
Finally
So,
healed to full.
what's the plan for today? Do you guys have anything in mind? You're still waiting on Myron to come back.
We
and
are
You know
tell
what?
waiting for our next Skurlock thing. I'm
Yep.
kind of nervous about what Skurlock's gonna think
Think
about
of the whole.
because no
taking
doubt he's
his
heard
name and
about it.
face
Boris is
situ-
like
he knows.
blown up about it.
You know, we've done a lot of heists. We could do something that would be more along, the lines of what Caelin would want for her.
You don't have to cater to.
But we could.
We should.
Bowie-
we
Bowie
haven't.
cooked.
No, but we could.
You know what we haven't
I thought you
done
said
is
Bowie
steal something for
cooked.
Arthur.
We did.
That is true. We haven't done anything for
That's
Arthur.
why I could cook.
You know what Arthur
Oh,
wants?
Boris's
Considering
Ghost
cane.
cane?
Yeah.
Just get him something freaky to lick. He'll be happy.
I want the cane. It's cool.
Yeah, it's like a big old candy cane to
Yeah,
like.
exactly.
Yeah,
Except
yeah,
it's
yeah.
just a
Big old
cane.
ghost.
I'll know the difference. You can't just buy me off of
This is
it.
like the weirdest
Yeah,
here's
episode of
the
Mario.
cane.
My
Just
child
the
won't
cane.
stop licking occult objects.
Oh yeah, like My Strange Addiction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my child is addicted to licking occult objects.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it'll be like some kind of like
In hopes
fantasy
that he
world
may
version
consume
of
their
it.
power.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
And any souls within.
So I guess you were asking what we had,
Pretty much.
and basically, unless Skurlock's like, oh, we pop out of nowhere, the only thing that I could think of would be to like work on backstory stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get that damn cane
we're not
or
supposed to get in
whatever.
touch with them. They get in touch with us. Yeah.
That's the idea. Yeah.
We'll call you.
Plus, we clearly don't
They're
care
not
that a
gonna
mummy
call
is
us.
running rampant throughout the city.
Hey, the mummy.
Yeah,
the
mummy is-
the mummy is
care,
under control.
but-
The mummy's not our issue
No,
anymore.
that's true.
Yeah.
It's made abundantly clear to us that the mummy is not our issue.
I'm-
Plus, the festival is like
We've
2
all
weeks
been
away, right?
traumatized.
I'm
The Jubilee,
I'm
yeah,
paranoid
it's
now.
probably,
yeah.
Okay.
So
Oh, that's
Jubilee!
I will get XP one way or another.
I am recklessly indifferent.
Was
to
your
the
character
mummy.
excited for the Jubilee?
No, I'm paranoid about it.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, I guess you would have been excited
You're
before.
super paranoid
Yeah.
about it.
Wait, what is the Jubilee?
It's
all about
it's the annual Governor's Jubilee where there's like this big parade through town. He does like an appearance to the people. You
It's like
know,
a big
waves.
few
goes
day
He
long
rides around in his
festival, right?
boatmobile.
Yeah, it's a political move. You know.
But then there's like a bunch of like parties and stuff.
Yeah, what's the
over
big
there.
part of it for the common man? Is it like barbecues and fireworks, or is it like
The parade.
three
Probably.
people are given amnesty and released from prison?
Oh,
If he's
yeah.
going
Donuts
to
are
the city,
handed out.
Is it like a
No.
real
Going to the
jubilee?
city
Is it like
probably a
Mardi
parade.
Gras,
Yeah,
or is it
Is it a literal
like
Yeah.
It's probably
what's
not
that?
like
What's
Mardi
that? What's
Gras.
that one
No,
movie?
it's not.
Where you get to kill somebody and give
Oh.
Purge.
The Purge.
The
Yeah, are we
Purge.
purging right now?
It's not like the purge.
Oh.
Purge.
No, it's basically like a lot of other
God, this would
Duskvol
be-
holidays. It's
this would be the
just
kind of
We
one
could just
giant
purge
excuse to
all
get
of our
drunk.
enemies.
Okay.
This would be the kind of place to have a purge.
Oh, so it's more like
some
Cinco de
ghosts
Mayo
around.
than it is like
Yeah.
North Korea.
Yes. In the American version of Cinco de Mayo, yes, it is. It is very much.
It's
so.
a party.
Yeah.
The rich people have balls. The common people get drunk.
Exactly.
Oh,
that is the idea.
Like real life.
Thieving is at an all-time high then as well because you got crowds that gather in the street.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of pockets to pick. All
Yeah,
that
they probably
stuff.
get like the petty criminals. This is a very exciting time for them.
So
Yeah.
what you're
Although,
saying is that when it happens,
You're
I'm
not-
not all that
which is-
petty.
You're
I
not
was
petty
like,
anymore.
You know, I looked
when
at
the
your
mummy
sheet and I thought it said
strikes,
potty
we should
thief.
be out of the city.
I
Like,
mean,
we should go on holiday now.
Formerly
that day.
getting out of the city
Former
is
potty thief.
is
Former
not
potty
really a thing though. Like you can take the train out of the city, but like
Doesn't mind getting his
Wait, can't we
hands
just?
dirty.
Yeah,
I thought you could
exactly.
just go to all these
Yeah,
places. Is
absolutely.
that not
you can
easy?
buy a ticket at the Gadok rail station and get transported along the rails, but everything
the
outside of the
road.
lightning barriers is Deathlands. So
Cool.
it's covered with like freaky old mutated creatures from the old world.
Oh, so
all that
this
stuff.
isn't like people don't just casually say we're going to Elysia for the weekend.
No.
Oh, okay.
no.
I thought that's what these train
It's-
tracks meant.
It's freight, and it's like guardians and stuff that guard the freight as it goes along. They do carry passengers. It is a thing you can do. Diplomats have to travel. People do travel for stuff like that. But it's a lot less common than it is in our
Okay,
world.
so it's not like fun and games.
No, not really.
Because I was thinking, we probably don't want to be in the city when the mummy coups the governor and horrible things happen.
I mean,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, as the Dimmer sisters, they at least know our limitations.
Yeah, but like
They're probably unlikely to find us threatening because we've already been.
oh no, I don't think that
Don't worry.
they will do anything. I think what's going to happen is that the blue coats will just go nuts, and the military would just descend on everyone that they think are persons of interest, and there will be just like lots of rendition.
Oh yeah.
Not, yeah.
So
So what should we do?
anybody got ideas? Because I still like
Arthur has kept mentioning this cane.
We can get the cane. I suggest we get the cane, or we do something for Caelin. Because
I like
we have done anything
one of
for
those
Caelin,
two.
Really.
I don't know what.
No, we did the
The what?
we got the thing for Ophelia.
that's true. you
That's
did get
not
the
really
bottle.
for me, but that was related to my character.
Well, if we can help with your case at all that you've been investigating.
Mm-hmm.
If
I mean,
there's
you
anything-
are the
towards that
spider,
end.
and the spider is like the boss.
Not really. You're kind of the boss of our team.
It's true.
Nice.
You're kind of the
true.
one with a god
Phase.
power. It kind of started off that I was, but then you're like, well, I have this god power now, so everyone should listen to me.
Well,
no,
so
remember
in-
we were all gonna hold him to do
No.
all this shit for us
Yeah.
because
So the cane,
we're like,
the-
if we're gonna get you these god powers, you better do all
Yeah,
this
yeah,
stuff
yeah.
for
Yeah,
us.
I'm ready.
So-
I'm ready to uphold
Yeah.
So
my.
you better-
if
you
you
better
have
get
anything that
you better
can
get
use
him his
his powers
cane.
for,
yeah,
Yeah.
sneaking into
I don't have
places.
any. I don't have any leads story wise so far.
I guess I
Cool.
could help get this cane.
So
Yeah,
the bottom
we can-
line is that
we
whatever
can
the group
work on good
decides,
stuff.
Arthur is going to be super upset that the gang never does anything for him, but he's only a 12-year-old kid. Whereas James doesn't care if nobody does anything for Arthur for the rest of this first session because he's also understanding that he's just a 12-year-old kid. The game probably doesn't respect him enough to do anything for him.
No,
Well,
I actually,
we
I would,
do
I
better
would,
than just someone.
I would be willing to do that as like you helped me do this, so
I feel like-
I'm gonna help you.
feel
I
like-
only see it as like, this is not like a financial score. This is like a personal.
It is
Get it as a
entirely
gift
personal.
score.
Although
Yeah.
it does have the
So
added
does yours.
benefit, which it will pretty much eliminate Boros as a potential threat.
I
yeah.
felt
Yeah.
like we would
I
treat it
mean-
like as any 12-year-old kid would or younger would just be like dropping hints like, man, I really wish I had that cane. Constantly talking
No,
about
actually,
the
most 12-year-olds would just have a tantrum.
cane. Okay.
I
Well,
want
you-
the cane.
Yeah, I know, right?
I
It's
want
like,
sweeties.
yeah, it's like,
No, I'm just
bonbon! And they just throw it.
yeah, so I'm fine with that. I'm assuming that this might be like something where it's like Arthur's really been wanting this cane. He's been talking a lot about this cane. We are like, okay, we'll get you the cane. If
Well, I mean,
in
yeah.
game time,
Okay,
it's only been
Arthur.
12 hours that he's been doing this.
Oh, okay.
But if
was
you said
really
you're
passionate
if
whining.
you're
Well, it could be some time has passed.
if you're throwing a tantrum,
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta stop that tantrum.
So I wanted to check. Did you guys move Havelocks at all or anything like that? Did you want
Not
to?
yet.
No. I mean, we could.
Hey, what if we
but-
live in Boris's mansion?
No, that'd be too much
That'd
to
be
do.
cocky,
like,
right?
kill
that goes
Boris.
beyond a cane.
Kill
That's
him
like
and his
to
entire
murder.
staff.
Yeah, you have to kill him, take his cane, and then establish yourselves as the new owners of that manor.
That'd be a job.
Maybe his staff is like mind enslaved or something, and if we have the cane, like they work for us.
You know they aren't. Well, you assume they are because when he went away on vacation, they basically like
Couldn't care less.
Yeah, they couldn't care less. They weren't working
No,
hard.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
I know.
So
We'll win them over with charisma. And pay time off.
And jelly
yeah,
babies.
yeah. Win them over with fair work wins wages.
Ah, I forgot jelly babies again.
Oh, real. Yeah.
Yeah, I keep wanting to bring jelly babies and you get experience them.
So yeah, I mean, let's go after the cane. It sounds like that's what you guys are into.
Yeah.
What questions?
Sounds dangerous.
You
Like
know-
we could die.
You know what Lord
Sounds
Horace's
daring.
mansion looks
Yeah.
like. You know he
Sounds
probably has
Sounds
the cane
petty
with
as
him.
fuck.
Hopefully, it's pretty petty. It's also
Our
what
style?
thieves would do. Yeah.
Petty crimes.
Oh, back down to the petty thievery.
I mean, you're daring.
Petty for
Go
other
back
reasons.
into the petty.
This guy came to your house
Back.
and messed with your stuff. Like
Yeah.
now you can be like,
No, I
Sherlock
kinda-
sends his regards.
I kind of like us being petty.
No.
Dude, you gotta
What
disguise
do you
yourself as
mean?
Boris the entire score.
No.
Dude,
They would
I
just put
want
the
I
gene
want
trap
him to
just
be
right up
like,
there.
who stole it from me? And he's like, what? Like, he looks
You
at the
stole it from
footage or
yourself.
whatever.
No, where it's like you
What
and
about
you and Boris and the staff. It's like, no, I'm Lord Boris. No, I'm Lord Boris. Kill
Yeah,
him.
you guys
kill him.
wrestle and then we murder
Mm.
one and then we never find out if it was
Oh, yeah, that's right. How-
because he never changes.
No.
Oh yeah, we could do that thing where you go, how do you know I was not really Lord Warris? It's like, you didn't? And then it just goes to black.
Now, exactly how much pot did you smoke?
Oh gosh.
All right, so Kane,
Ugh.
you guys got any questions for me about Lord of Horus's manor and stuff? Anybody want to do any
Always been
recon on
there.
this thing?
I'm doing recon.
Have we noticed that
Definitely.
since I think the most important thing to establish is what has changed since we were last there.
Yeah.
Because he has undoubtedly beefed up security since that.
Actually, surprisingly, from what you can see outside, if you just like are strolling by on the street,
Outside.
nothing much has changed. He's still got the private lightning barrier.
Yeah, that's
to keep-
outside though.
to keep ghosts out. Yeah, that's outside. Inside, like, how would you figure out what was inside?
Hey,
We
without-
are
people
going to
who
look
do,
for an
like, service on
inside
his house to
man with a
ask.
nasal issue.
Okay.
I mean, like, I could ask for help from RK, like, if the spark rates go do work on his house.
Yeah, if
No,
there's
you-
People
could.
do people are there service people who would do work inside these houses?
Might I propose
That
one of
don't
his
live
servants that doesn't like him very much and who doesn't have to live there?
Yeah.
and then
Or something
I
like
pretend
that.
to be that person.
Or that we just get that person is like, hey, are you a disgruntled servant of Boros? Did Boros recently haunt your son? Did Boros not give you paid time off when your mom was sick? Perhaps
Yeah.
you would
Yeah.
like to work for us.
Yeah, he's basically
Yeah.
ghost.
Yeah,
Scrooge.
and if that person's like, oh, I really love Voros, I'll just be like, mesmerism, we were never here.
Yeah.
You didn't talk to us.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. You
Or
could-
we don't need you. We just need your face.
yeah, I mean,
Or
all those
we
options
just
are
need
something
we
you
just
could
need to
do.
know about
Face off.
security since you've been in his employment. We just
You-
need to know.
You also could see if RK is willing to do that. He's still
Yeah.
looking for the names of possible people who can go. to
I
prison
won't bug.
for
I
you.
won't bug him.
He's got other issues to work out with.
He's still working. He's working hard.
So we're
Such a hard-working boy.
Didn't you like scare him into? Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Ghost contracted him into doing it.
Ooh, yeah.
All
Okay.
he was trying to do is take care of his sick mom.
So what's happening, Ptolemy? Are you like
Coyote.
getting one of these servants? Like you following him home one night? Like
Well, I
Is
think that
Arthur doing
her.
it?
I think it would make more sense for me.
I
to
think
figure
her
out who it
idea.
is.
No, I think that her idea of like, do we know if one of them is like a, I don't know.
Disgruntled.
That was his idea.
Oh, okay. You were talking about the spark rights thing.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm fine not doing that. I think extending our reach wide and touching lightly on different networks is about better than getting more established deeply within one. Because I
Sure.
think that
I
reduces
think
our
that's good.
chances of being associated with them.
So should we
You know what I
try
mean?
and get in with another organization?
Well, no, I mean just like
Another network.
asking someone like random, like a servant, would be I think craftier and make it seem our our activities less apparent
Yeah, so
to any
Sounds
authorities that might be
totally
monitoring.
spidery.
So
I like it.
he has servants that
Cast a
don't
wide
live
web.
on the premises.
Mini webs.
Yes.
Yeah. Remember when we
Okay.
were last there, it was
Yeah.
very clearly indicated to us that
Yeah.
the majority of the staff was not present
Yeah.
because he was on holiday. So we
Yeah.
know for a fact that most of them don't live there.
Mm-hmm.
But that means he gives
Yeah.
most of his staff a holiday.
No, he was on holiday.
What? He was just
Um,
hanging out with his servants? Just chilling?
Doesn't mean they're
No,
getting
he was-
paid.
He was on a holiday. He was on a holiday to a faraway archaeological dig
Yeah, I want to.
somewhere in the
For-
Dagger Isles.
I want to like tail someone, but not like actually get to the point where I like go up and talk to them. I just want to see
Mhm.
like if they go directly home or if they go to some bar or they go to
What they
something.
do
Yeah, what they
at
do.
their
So there's a
Can we, as a team, split up and, in some sort of mechanics in the game, do some sort of group action that says we follow over the course of a few days multiple
Mhm.
people
Yeah.
coming and
yeah.
going,
We can make a group prowl.
Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
trying to overhear to see who we should target.
yeah.
that makes
agreed.
more
You know,
sense.
because
Yeah.
like someone might be like, oh, just a family person, and they're like complaining to the wife. Another person might be at a bar complaining to his friends. So we want to be able to gather information
We
about
want to
whether
pick the
there's
right person.
someone who is
Mhm.
vulnerable.
Or pick more than one person if we need to be
Mm.
impersonating people.
Yeah, accumulate information from many sources.
Who wants to lead the group roll?
That should very
Um,
much be a spider activity.
Okay.
Sure. Okay.
So you'll take the stress if people fail.
Yeah. I
Okay.
think that'd be a prowl though.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Sounds right to me. Let's check it.
So
I think we can roll this forward too into you guys actually like getting them in a position where you can talk to them if you want.
Right.
Okay. Cool. So
So everybody's
Everyone gonna roll with me?
Roll prowl. I don't know how many people are involved in this group action. I don't
group
know.
action, everyone.
I would like
So,
all of us,
yeah.
unless like, there's
I
something
would
you
like
have-
to lead this group action as I can
Oh.
only take maximum 1 stress.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That makes
as
more.
part of
That
my
is more
special
strategic.
ability.
Yeah, we can go with
Oh, that's right. That's right. You have
Yeah.
the special
Yeah.
thing
Go with
now.
that.
This is so sweet.
Okay.
Okay.
That being
Prowl.
expertise. Choose one of your action ratings. When you lead a group action using that action, you can. Okay, so when I get this ability, I have to
Breaking your
choose.
What? Read it again.
So expertise says choose one of your action ratings. When you lead a group action
Yeah.
using that action, you can suffer only 1 stress.
Yeah, you have to
I
choose
think-
it when you get the.
Yeah,
ability.
I think that would
I
be
mean-
prowl because we've done group prowl
Sure.
most.
You can wait until an opportune moment, like now, to be like, hey, I'm taking prowl. But once you pick it, it's picked.
Cool. Good to know.
Hello, Zach.
I will write that down.
Donuts.
Oh my god, donuts! As you hold your McDonald's bag.
At least it wasn't Wendy's, because if it was, he would give you a hard time and
I'd be
hover
like,
over you the whole time you're
how
eating your
dare
Wendy's
you?
without
Yeah.
thinking of Will
All right,
first.
Nick. So let's see how this expertise.
All right, here we
Marco's
go.
prowl
Prowl.
expertise.
6.
We got that.
I already got
synchronicity.
double sixes.
5.
So you don't
Five.
need any more.
Wow,
5,
no
6,
stress
six.
Oh, you also
whatsoever.
got double sixes.
No stress
No, I got one
whatsoever.
Oh, okay.
5, 6, 5, 5, 6, 6.
And
You got a crit.
And you,
Two
take,
sixes.
you don't take the lowest, right?
He got 2.
No, I have 2.
I mean, yeah.
You have 2 in prowl? Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. No stress taken.
Yes.
Nice.
And crit.
Nice.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
and the crit, yes.
Zach, why don't you just
You
get the
crit
chair
prowl.
from the?
No, this is good content for the channel. I like this.
Bulb shattering.
They can't
Bulb
see it.
shattering. I can tell
No,
you
they
that.
can't see it.
That's-
But,
That was a joke.
Yes, they can
Sorry.
see it.
Cirque du Zach.
So you,
Whatever,
you follow a couple of Vorus's servants home, over the course of several nights, tracking where they go. Most of them go back to tenement housing or like small apartments in Crow's Foot. A lot of them go back to places in Coal Ridge or Char Hollow, the lower end districts of the city. A couple of them actually have some apartments in Brightstone.
Yeah,
But,
like
like-
butlers and stuff.
Yeah, like family connections and stuff like that as well. Yeah. But there is one in particular, after you sift through the possibilities, who you think would be sufficiently angry enough to turn on Lord Vorus.
I'm
Her-
ignoring.
Okay. Her name is Ramira Keller.
Ooh.
And
Neil.
How dare you?
Ramira seems to be very frustrated with her current terms of employment with Lord
Is
Vorus.
she like a laundry?
She's
No,
possessed by a ghost.
she's a maid. She's like cleaning. She does stuff. She cleans. She cleans.
She
the
has
house
to
and
clean
stuff.
up so much blood.
She's not the. She's not the head maid. Stuff.
Mr. Superman.
She's
knows.
currently very dissatisfied with her wages because she's been working there for a very long time. She's like about in her late 30s. She's an older servant getting up there, and she thinks she's owed more than she's giving. She's like, it's time for a raise. It's time for you to respect the work I'm doing around here, and Voris is just having none of it.
How much of a raise? like a gold
Well, here's
coin?
here's what I'm thinking. Like, it's up to you guys. I would say if you just want to pay a coin, you can be like, hey, and then she'll tell you everything you need to know. Or you could try to sway her if you wanted to.
I mean, I have 4 in sway.
Yeah, taking in mind the risk is that she may possibly not want to do the deal and turn on you, Voris.
If she doesn't want to do the deal, she won't know that we ever talked to her.
Oh,
because I have mesmerism.
God, so let me read this shit. This is ridiculous.
When you
Why do you
sway
have
someone,
all your superpowers?
You may cause them to forget that it's
Oh,
happened
God.
until they next. So that's when you sway someone. If you don't
Manage to do it.
If you don't sway, are you still swaying someone if you try
as long
and
as you
fail?
take the action? Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting though.
Man,
It's just when you sway someone. Are you swaying someone
Yeah,
if you attempt
I
to do
think
it
it's
and
if
fail?
you take the action. I feel like it's a special ability that even if you fail, it should come into effect as long as you're swaying.
Well, that seems.
Well, doesn't that wait? That means the ability can't fail technically.
Well, that's kind of like
no. Well, there's a difference between
because the effect
succeeding.
isn't succeeding this with sway. The effect would be the making the person forget. So regardless of what you're doing, they'll forget.
But the ability is
That's an
whether
ability
or
that
not
will-
I actually ever talk to them.
But that's something you decide, not something you roll.
Well, it's a matter of context as well because
I feel you should have to succeed.
I feel you should have to succeed as well.
But
that doesn't make sense.
Well, what? No, here's what it is.
Okay.
What do you
So
think, James?
if we're telling her like,
I think you
tell us everything that we need, and I try to sway and I fail, she doesn't want to disclose any information. But the caveat is she doesn't know that we ever asked her. Whereas
Then what's to prevent you from using that every single time?
the way I see it, he's asking
his decision.
The way I see it is he's asking the question in such a way where she's not aware that he's asking her the question.
These are not the droids you're
reason,
looking
my
for.
whole reason why this doesn't make sense to me is that this game is based on taking risks with the understanding that there may be consequences. There would be no consequence to this action.
Well, it's a matter of context, right? Because the thing is that like they don't remember that they talked to you, but that in itself could be bad in some circumstances, and you also don't get the information you want.
I feel in very few circumstances that would be considered bad.
Mesmerism doesn't make them forget you specifically. It makes them forget that you swayed them and presumably the whole scene surrounding it. You could bluff someone when someone later presents them with facts that show you were lying. They can't put 2 and 2 together because they literally cannot recall what your arguments were or even that they've had a conversation with you. Also consider that you're at your best at deception plans. You don't need to have your crew right there standing next to you. You could infiltrate a party and distract people all by yourself while the rest sneaks into the manor or something like that. It looks like you would only be successful at them forgetting this aspect if
you succeeded.
If you actually successfully sway.
Just the fact that it says when you sway someone,
Yeah.
I take that to mean that means you have to be successful in swaying.
Because if you fail, it seems like clearly
sway.
what it is.
Yeah,
is that
I mean,
they're like,
that's,
hey, what you doing?
It's not going to come up a lot where you
That's
actually
fine.
fail to sway someone.
If the group feels that way, then I'm okay with going.
It just would not make sense to me as a mechanic otherwise.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Fair
if
enough.
Will fails
It's not my
a
decision
4
to
dice
make.
roll,
No, I know. I'm
I
just.
think we deserve to get punished.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so are you swaying her, paying her a coin, finding some other method?
I mean, I think it would be just as good to just sway her. Like, I mean, to give her a coin, that doesn't mean that, like, it wouldn't come up again that, like, we ever talked to her.
I mean, if you have
I don't know.
foreign sway and
I
you
also-
use that power, it's very unlikely you will fail.
I can't speak to you or Caitlin,
Which makes me
but
wonder what I do.
Arkady doesn't care about money.
He
because
could
he comes from a rich
I just don't
family.
even have to consult
But I don't think
people anymore.
Marco
He can
would
just sway
even
everybody.
countenance as giving coin away for the
No,
sake of something
no.
like this.
Yeah,
not
play
going
to your character, get some XP.
Yeah, we're not giving a coin to anybody.
Yay, score.
That's
Score
why.
it.
That's why we're talking about this.
Alright, I'm rolling.
This
She,
sway
Okay,
stuff.
so
she deserves a wage, but that's none of our
risky
business.
great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes!
Yeah.
There it is.
That's what we need
Okay,
to see.
That was an all-stop moment. Yeah. So Ramira
It's
basically
never happened. These
So-
are not the droids you're looking for.
So where's this going down? Did you like follow her home one night and like bump
Oh
into
god,
her on the
it's so
street?
creepy.
No.
Oh, wait,
Or
can
like-
you be sitting in her one sedan chair
Yeah.
in the shadow
Is
when
it one
she
of
walks
those?
in and you like come out?
That'd be really creepy.
Like
Yeah.
Sean Spicer from Bush.
Like Sean Spicer.
I mean, it all depends on how you
You
want to
leave
frame
your
this.
shoe behind.
Do you maybe sidle up to her when she's like
The principal.
at her local eatery that week? Do you leave her a note in underneath her coffee cup, like.
Ooh.
Meet her at the market.
Love notes.
A series of fortunes.
A public place.
Just
Actually,
show up as like her dead child.
Do you tie a note to a pigeon's wing and then let it fly?
Actually, you know what? No.
You yell, "Hey, lady!"
It's become a courtship instead of like,
No. No.
all these romantic gestures.
Yeah,
that James
show
does.
up with like a
None of
boombox.
those things.
Okay.
Okay.
You give her a fortune cookie. She opens it up.
Actually, what I would do
It's just like a
is
signed photo.
I would just like catch up. She's walking home. I
Yeah.
would catch up to her and be like, "Pardon me." Like I would like just like walk and talk with her
Okay.
and like have it just be like a light conversation, basically.
So she's a little stunned because she's like head down walking home in that mode where you just want to get home, and so you stutter a little bit out of her like focus. She's like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
No, I'm sorry. I didn't bump into you, did I?
She's like walking a little faster. No, I mean I'm sorry. I don't really have time for.
Oh well, I had a really quick question actually.
She's still like walking on.
I'm walking with her.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Walk and talk. Walk and talk.
Ma'am, please hold on. I have a real quick question.
She like pauses for a second. She's like, what can I do for you?
You look real familiar. Do you happen to know a Lord Voros?
She like narrows her eyes and goes, yes.
Oh, that's where I remember you from. I don't think we've ever talked, but I think I might have paid Lord Voros a visit, and I just I recall your face.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry, I don't remember you either, sir. Well, yes.
Well, while I have you, I have a really quick question.
Oh, all right.
I mean, I hope this doesn't seem improper, but Lord Voros, does he treat his staff very well?
She like looks to the side and goes, he treats some of us very well. Others he is less kind to.
Because I remember the time that I was there, I was left with a really bad taste in my mouth. I think he might have made some rude offhand comment to you or something. I can't recall. It was so long ago. But
So it was tangible.
yes, I mean what I'm saying is that
It was obvious.
the
displeasure he holds towards me.
it was kind of awkward.
Oh.
I felt like I wanted to say something, but then I mean I'm in his house, so I didn't want to disrespect him in his own domicile. So
I have to say, I'm actually very glad to hear that. I've been wondering, it was all in my head this whole time, but to hear another visitor to the house say that very thing, Voros is an ass. I have asked him for an
Got
increase
him.
in my wages for the last couple of months in a row, and he has staunchly turned me down every time.
a
Citing
man of his caliber has turned you down.
and then he goes on fantastical archaeological expeditions and pays the house staff no extra bonus.
Okay. Well, I hope this isn't overstepping, but is there anything that I could possibly do to, like, I don't know, like, make things easier for you?
She like stitches her eyebrows together and goes, I don't know quite what you mean.
Like, I don't know, like, if I, like, were to go there and maybe fix some situations. Like, how would I go about going in and, just making things better for the staff?
She's like starting to look sideways a bit and says,
Like, anything at all.
I'm not sure exactly how you could do that. I mean, no offense, sir, but you don't really have any authority in Lord Voros's house, do you?
I mean,
She pauses for a sec as if she's thinking of something, and she leans in conspiratorially to you and goes, Are you an agent of Lord Skurlock?